Time now for Better Money Boston, here with Nick Colantuono, certified financial planner with Johnson Brunetti. And Nick, I want to ask you, how confused are people about the tax issue in retirement?
Megan, you cannot understate it. Taxes are probably the most confusing thing that the clients that we're working with are trying to get addressed in retirement.
Okay, I want to talk to you specifically about income. I understand that all income in retirement is not taxed equally, correct?
You're right. Income comes in all different shapes and sizes, and so too do the taxes that folks owe on those income sources. You think about the difference between taking money out of a brokerage account, where you might be on the hook for capital gains, or you might be on the hook for 1099s on the interest and dividends every year. Compare that to taking money out of an IRA or a 401k, where every single dollar hits you as income.
All right, taxes in retirement, this is a pretty big expense. Do people overlook that?
Absolutely, and people hardly think of taxes as an expense, but let's think about it. Income tax, real estate tax, interest and dividends. Taxes are almost impossible to avoid, and as a result, people really need to make sure that they've got a solid plan in place to address them.
What should our mindset be around tax-advantaged accounts in retirement?
Well, anything that you have in the tax-advantaged world, you want to take advantage of the fact that you got that money there in the first place, because tax-free accounts, Roth IRAs, HSAs, things like that, once you're no longer working, you can't contribute to them anymore. So it's very hard to get money into those tax-advantaged worlds, and as a result, you really want to let those accounts keep growing over the long run.
Absolutely. I heard tax-free. That got my attention. And, great overview of really what we should be thinking about when it comes to taxes. And you brought something that will help even more. It's a free book. Tell us about it.
Absolutely, Megan. This is our Tax Explorer Guide. It was a book we wrote because, let's face it, taxes are at the core of 9 out of every 10 conversations that we're having with people. And you can't stress enough the differences between the taxes that folks are on the hook for when they're working versus those that they have to address when all of a sudden they're no longer working and taking money out of these accounts.
And I've heard you say, Nick, taxes could be one of your biggest expenses in retirement. So get this free book today. You can go to bettermoneyboston.com to receive it. Again, go to bettermoneyboston.com. Nick, we thank you, as always, for your time today. We'll see you back here next week for Better Money Boston.